Hey guys, it's Aureka here. I am dropping the YF because it's not so free-flowing, but my DN account will still have it because I really don't feel like getting all of those wins and playing that much again to get to where I am, and I've never been banned. This is my original account, so there you go. If you guys didn't know, my name's not actually Eureka. That's not how you pronounce it. You pronounce it Aureka. And it's a character from Aureka 7, which is probably my favorite anime. It's been tossed up between that and Code Geass, so those are pretty cool, nifty things to know about me. But this video is just going to be a little diddly about Ninjitsu Art of Super-Transformation. I decided to talk about this card because 99% of the Yu-Gi-Oh population does not know how this card works. And I get called on it for rulings all the time, and so many people think that it's incredibly either broken or incredibly shitty. Let me start with why it might be broken. People think that it could be broken because a lot of people think you can target your ninja and Xyz monsters. You can't target Xyz monsters because I don't have a level. But if you could, I'd be really happy. And that's just how it is now. That could be overturned sometime in the future, but that's just how it is for now. And I'll let you guys know if there's a new emergency ruling on that because, well, it'll be all over DN and whatnot, but I really like that shit. And yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to it. Is I really like that, and I'm a judge, so I can get you that stuff as soon as it comes out of adjudication or the judge forums or, you know, whatever. So, Ninjitsu Art of Super-Transformation. That's why it could be broken. It could be really unbroken because people think that if one of the cards leaves the field after the target, then the card fizzles, and that's not the case. And I don't know what makes people think that. I mean, people think that the cards have to be sent to grave. If you guys can't read it, target one face-up ninja monster you control and one face-up monster your opponent controls. Send them to the graveyard, then special summon to your side of the field a dragon, dinosaur, or serpent, sea serpent type from your deck whose levels are equal to or less than the sent monsters. So there are a couple key things there. Mostly levels is what determines all the rulings on this card. If it was just send to special one, regardless of levels, then it would never be. It would get wrecked by cards like Compulse, Bottomless, Book, you know, whatever. But it doesn't, because it says levels. It is a cost only to target the face-up monsters. Now this means that it gets around Macrocosmos because you don't have to send them to grave; they can be banished. But you can only special summon based on the levels you send. So that means if you have like a Hanzo and your opponent has a Gueba and you Ninjitsu Art target the Gueba, if he like lances his Gueba, your Hanzo will still be sent to grave, and then you can special summon only based on those levels. So like a level 4, so like your own Gueba or a Velo or Hydrageddon or, you know, whatever. But it only gets to summon based off of the ones that are sent. So keep that in mind. And then it doesn't fizzle when the monsters are, whether both monsters are sent to graveyard or not. It only changes how many levels are sent to the graveyard total. So it's not really a huge deal in most situations, but here's where it happened to me. I'm still about to special. This guy's playing bad deck, but I tried a special Gueba here, and he says, "You don't go." And I was like, I also can speak English, but I do get the effect. And you can see here I'm like, yes, ... because I'm so sad because I've been dealing with stuff like this for the past week and a half of intensive testing, and it is getting annoying as shit, in case you guys couldn't tell. But there he's like, he just copies and pastes the effect, which I'm not sure what he was trying to point out to me. He could have just told me to read the card, but I'm not sure where he was going with this. So you can see me here. I have ultimate advantage against this scrubby deck, but this guy has a couple of limited cards here, and that's going to reduce my advantage. But I mean, I don't come anywhere close to losing, so I just get to a point where I'm relying on drawing monsters instead of anything else, and it just so happens that I draw the best monster in the game. So yeah. As far as channel things go, I don't really know what to say. I did a couple of updates for the channel. I mean, like, I haven't really gotten to the background yet, but I switched to the new format. Tell me what you guys think of that. And I know you guys probably hate the red right now, but that'll be replaced soon with my own custom format. If you guys have seen, not seen, go on my Twitter, or check out my profile pic on YouTube, and that's the new style I'm going for. That has Eureka on it and says Eureka minus, which is my full title actually, because Eureka is too generic and it'll get caught up. So I use Eureka minus, or more recently Neon Eureka, which is a combination of a clan and team I'm trying to start up that's cross-platform gaming, for not like cross game gaming, so like a gaming team that I guess it's very multi thing. I want to play StarCraft. If you guys don't know, StarCraft's a really cool game and drew a lot of my inspiration from Day 9. I give him a shout out like every video, but he's just so cool. You guys got to check him out. So there's always that. I figured it would take a lot longer for me to go, but you know, it seems to be not. So yeah, as you can see here, I have complete total advantage, and this guy just like derp, and here I still have a lot of. I still have a +2 when he draws next turn. That's another thing I like to think about real quick. I know I was just on a completely different track, but consider this concept. I have like a +2 or 3 on my opponent. Next turn, will I have the same advantage if he draws and passes? That's an important concept to think about, because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I'm at a +2," or drawing or starting the duel puts you at a +1. But you can't think about it that way, because unless you can win that turn, your advantage doesn't really make a difference that turn, does it? So if you're at a +1 over them and they draw to an even, then they're just as advantageous as you are. There's really nothing else to say besides that. But as you can tell, this guy here has the sack. DD Warrior Saki. But he plays like old Vindictive Magician. Okay. So just consider that concept of the... On your opponent's turn, do you still have card advantage? Because it makes a huge difference about that sort of thing. Like, if they have no cards on field, no cards in hand, and you have 1 card in hand, you don't have card advantage. You have card advantage this turn. But unless you can win that turn, does it really matter? No. So always think about those sorts of concepts. It's just that's it on a really basic note. Yeah. So as you can see here, he has Heavy the Storm, which I'm not going to bribe because that would make me lose advantage. And top decking Sasuke at this point means I probably have game anyways. But here I top deck the best card in the game, besides Heavy Storm, which didn't even help this guy. What a poor sucker. BLS attack, and this thing is a tank. It is cool, and I'm gonna do some pretty epic way to end the duel here. But I'm gonna draw, banish, and sack for Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, which I will do a video all about this card and why it is good pretty soon, and why I run it. But that is not what I came to talk to you about. So here we go. I attack for game. Now leave me a comment, follow me on Twitter, and have a great day. Leave a comment, please. Bye.